Hi Capricorn, welcome to your April 2021 monthly messages from Spirit reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. My intentions for this reading, Capricorn, is to channel and provide messages from Spirit for you for the month of April. If there's anything you need to be aware of at this time, anything to celebrate, or maybe anything to look out for, and this could be in terms of romance, career, finances, spiritual evolution, whatever Spirit would like to bring forth, I will talk about during this reading. So if you have any beings of the light you would like to welcome at this time, specific angels, ancestors, spirit guides, even passed down loved ones, to help provide these messages for you, I welcome you to welcome them at this time. This is a general reading for the sun, moon, rising, north node, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Capricorn. This will not resonate with every Capricorn that watches this message. Also, not every single message in this reading may be for you, as this reading is general. Please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone who needs to hear that message. If this reading is not for you, Capricorn, I suggest checking out your other signs in different placements. Finally, before getting into the reading, I do want to mention that on April 20th, it will mark the 2-year anniversary of my channel and starting my channel, and I can hardly believe it's been 2 years already. It's been quite the journey for me, and I feel so grateful that I am able to do this for you guys. And I want to thank you for all the love and support that you have shown me in the channel. And I want to give back. So I am doing a giveaway where I'm going to give away goodie boxes full of tarot decks, crystals, candles, all that good stuff. So if you're interested in entering your chance to win a goodie box from me, open up the description box, scroll down a little bit, and you'll find the rules of entry there. All right, Capricorn, let's get started. Wow, Capricorn. Okay. There's a vision I saw of, you know, those gigantic sailing ships that occurred like hundreds of years ago? It was a gigantic sailing ship, and it was one of those ships that had that gigantic, many-pegged wheel. And I saw these, the wheel was kind of driving itself until I saw two hands reach out and then steer the ship in a completely different direction. Now, I don't know if you guys have already made a huge, major decision in changing directions in your life, or that's what you're doing in April. But when that change of direction happened and those two hands changed the direction of the ship going, like I felt this gush of air, and I feel that air was Spirit pushing you to get to where you need to go. So some of you could have air in your chart, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and some major placements. But then I heard it's all about to pay off. So some of you have already made that decision to do a major life change. Others of you are coming to that. But I feel there's a lot you've sacrificed, Capricorn. And I gotta say, for a while, I feel maybe you've had a lot on your plate. You've been taking multiple jobs, maybe signing up for classes, maybe taking care of some of your friends, your loved ones, family members, a significant other. But for someone, it's as if you've just for too long have been putting others' needs in front of yours. And in a way, they were steering your ship. They were steering the course of your life. But you're taking that power back in April. Or you already have. In Spirit, if you already have, is now pushing you to go further than where you even saw yourself going. Powerful, powerful energy. Let's see what the cards have to say. Celebrations. Nice, Capricorn. You are ready to bring new and exciting things in your life. This is the change in direction you've been wanting. There's something you need to celebrate. there's something that you need to take time and say, you know what, I did it. I made it. In April, there may be an opportunity, a career opportunity, or some sort of lucky break. You feel like you just haven't caught a break in the last few months. It's been one bad thing after another. Even a lot of toxic energies around you, people who were not wanting your greater good, people who used you for their own security, for their own content. I feel a lot of you have already broken away from those energies, but by taking control back in your life, Capricorn, by making your own decisions and by standing behind them, it's bringing in and attracting major celebrations, major opportunities that will cause you to celebrate. And it may be time to break out the champagne bottle. If you don't drink alcohol, maybe it's time to break out the Martinelli's sparkling apple juice and give yourself a toast, because there's a lot you should be proud of that I feel you haven't given yourself the recognition for yet. Maybe you've been waiting it from other people, but you really don't need that. You just need to recognize it for yourself, and in that will raise the vibration and to start attracting these new people, new connections, networking, opportunities. You're attracting opportunities like moths to a flame, Capricorn. I'm feeling Aries energy. You could have Aries in your chart. And then the moon at the bottom of the deck, beautiful. So some of you could have Cancer in your chart perhaps, and it says, pay attention to your intuition at this time and move ahead confidently. I feel you've been already taking those steps, Capricorn. Some of you have been having very vivid dreams recently, or very strange dreams. And those dreams were sent to you by spirit in a way to help you figure out what to do next. They could be very absurd. But if you take time to decipher your dreams, a lot of them had messages in them in their own metaphorical, symbolic way of what it is you need to do or what it is you need to understand about yourself. Some of you guys, this could also mean that your intuition is on point. I felt, even with the sacrifice, it's like you sacrificed your own intuition. You ignored your intuitive nudges just to do what was logically best, just to do what was reasonably best. But again, I just don't feel it was for you, it was for others, and others kind of convinced you of that. But you're re-tapping into your intuition, Capricorn. You're listening to your inner voice, your higher self. And that, by doing so, whether you've recently started doing so or you're going to very soon, that's what's going to lead you in the right direction. By trusting your intuition and trusting yourself. Because you already know what to do, I feel, with the moon here. But there's something to celebrate in April, absolutely. And it's going to show in the 3D. Some of you are starting a new job, or some of you are getting that promotion. But I feel it's a lot more personal than that, especially with the moon coming through. So let's see what else is coming through for you guys. What does Capricorn need to know for April? Whew, yeah. So fear is coming through. What are you fearing, Capricorn, that's preventing your celebration? Is it something with the moon? It kind of correlates too. Others of you, if it's not so much what are you fearing, know you've overcome something that you were very, very afraid to do. Or you even detached yourself from someone or something that was causing you a lot of fear, causing you a lot of stress. And if it was a person, Capricorn, know that I feel this person viewed you as a cog in their machine. You were just another person that was expected to act for them, to do the best thing for them and not for you. And that's what built the anxiety and the stress within you. But a lot of you are facing your fears, facing those fears that you have of, this isn't for me, I'm not good enough, I can't do this, I can't prevail. That's what you're kind of diving deep and dissecting, Capricorn, to see if those beliefs about yourself are really true. But again, decision at the bottom of the deck, exactly like I was saying in the beginning of the reading. You need to decide what is worth your peace of mind, what is worth your happiness, and what you have sacrificed in order to compromise for something. Because quite frankly, I feel you've compromised for too long. Now, am I saying chuck it all in the most PG way I can say and just never think about anyone else and only go for your own motivations? No, of course, that's not what I'm saying. But I feel, Capricorn, you've just been too much focused on others and not putting yourself first. And maybe there's a fear of being rejected or being disliked or being thought of in a certain way. But I feel in April you're kind of realizing that that fear is not based in anything of truth. And you were only surrounded by that because of the people that were in your life at the time. I feel strongly family. A specific parent you didn't have the best relationship with. And you're seeing that's where your fear came from. And it could be ancestral. It could have passed down from one parent to the next. But a lot of you are overcoming what has held you in fear for so long. What has held you entrapped in thinking that you never had control in the first place. But you absolutely did, and you always have. And April is when you're taking that power back. By deciding you're worth it and deciding you're worth more than what someone else has to say about you or how someone treats you or how even career people treat you. It all comes from a place of control and jealousy for whoever needs to hear that. Someone knows you have the potential to do a lot more than they could do. So the only way to undermine you is to make you feel like, you couldn't do it. You weren't good enough. But a lot of you, your base chakra is becoming a lot more cemented. Your anxieties will start to go away. Your fears are starting to go away because you're realizing those are only illusions. You have so much to create in this world. You have so much to put out there. In April, you're finally taking those steps. And Spirit's really wanting you to know how powerful and strong you are in doing so. Especially if it was generational fears or family fears. You're breaking out of that, and it's not an easy thing to do. Some of you could be wearing red right now. Or red's a color you should start wearing in April to attract good luck and good fortune to you. What does Capricorn need to know for April? What does Capricorn need to know for April? There we go. Passion. Beautiful. Look at that fire. Do what excites you. Get fired up about your life. Increase your energy levels. Yeah, Capricorn, follow your passions. Even if they're not logical, even if they're unreasonable, they're absolutely something that is sent to you to act on, to live in. Unapologetically, fearlessly. I feel some of you could have a moon in a fire sign or a north node in a fire sign. You're meant to act on those passions and those dreams. Bottom of the deck, magic. Beautiful. Make a wish. Believe in miracles. Magic surrounds you. You're creating this magic for yourself, Capricorn. No one's doing it for you. Not even your spirit guides, not even your angels. They're helping you, but they're not creating it. Only you can create that magic for yourself. You are your own magician. And in April, there may be an opportunity to start living out your passions, to start doing what you love doing the most, to just go for it and see what happens. And what will happen is most likely a lot more positive than you believe at this time right now. But by conquering and overcoming your fears, that is what's leading you to success. That is what's bringing the flow of magic into your life, intuition in your life. Like, see those little fairies? Some of you could have a connection to fairies or have fairy energy about you in some way. But it's, you know, you're getting a lot of guidance through spirit, through your intuition. But by listening to that guidance and listening to your higher self, that's what's moving you forward. Because you know what? Spirit, your intuition will never come from a place of fear. Even when I'm meditating, even when I'm drawing cards for myself and say I get the 10 of Swords, the 7 of Swords, the Devil, fear doesn't strike up in me. No, it comes in a very soft way, and it comes in a way of, look at this, observe this, and what can you identify with this? How can you fix this? How can you move forward in this? Or what is triggering in you? But it's never from a place of, you're a failure. Look how bad you are. Look at the decisions you made that's got you there. Like, that is just the ego that is trying to keep you constrained, that maybe was learned by someone else in your life. But, you know, I just feel this, there are ancestors around you, definitely, who want to applaud you for finally making those steps and taking those steps that they were never able to take for themselves, that they contributed to your fears in some way. Even if these are ancestors from long ago, their actions of how they, you know, went from family line to family line is what made you, in some way, through your parents' parenting skills or through some generational trauma that was carried on, be manifested in your life. But you're breaking free from it. You're rising from it. And you know you're much more than what fear can contain you to be. Let's see what the tarot has to say. What does Capricorn need to know for April? Four of Wands. I knew I was feeling that Aries energy. Yeah, and this is right under celebrations. So for some of you, yeah, there could be a partnership coming through, a soulmate, or even a business partner, a romantic partner, because soulmates are not always romance. It could be a family member, a friend, coworker, but there is some sort of partnership, Capricorn, or there is someone that sees your worth, sees your potential, is attracted to you, and wants to work with you, wants to celebrate with you. You're attracting the right people now by changing in the direction of where your life was going. Some of you may be going to a party in some way, even if it's social distancing and wearing masks. Like, there's something someone wants to celebrate about you, or that you are going to celebrate because of some sort of partnership or some sort of offer or some sort of celebration that someone wants to bring to you. Let's keep going. What does Capricorn need to know for the month of April? Oh God, this has been the card. Five of Swords, Aquarius energy under fear. Yeah, you are silencing the voice in your head that tells you no, that tells you you can't, that tells you you're not good enough, that tells you, you know, stay comfortable because you're never getting there. You're silencing that. And again, I see how that person in the background, this came from someone else, Capricorn. It didn't come from you, but you held it in. And that's exactly what they wanted. But they're not successful anymore because you're dropping that way of thinking. Or in April, you're developing new thought patterns that are positive, that are affirmative. Some of you need to listen to affirmations in the morning so you can start getting in that mindset of I can. Let's get one more card. Capricorn need to know for the month of April? Too many. Only one spirit, please. Okay, there we go. 7 of Wands, Leo energy. This is right under passions too. Doing what's right for you, fighting for yourself, believing in yourself. Not listening to haters, not listening what people have to say, not listening to judgments, to critiques, but standing your ground and rising above what anyone has ever said to you. But being independent, claiming your independence too, Capricorn, and pursuing that. Because, you know, I'm just hearing Me, Myself, and I by Beyonce. Don't know if that song resonates with you at all, but it says, you know, what's that lyric? From now on, I'm going to be my own best friend, me, myself, and I. That's all I got in the end. That's what I found out. And again, there are people, you know, with this Four of Wands are coming into your life that do support you, but you're cutting out the people who don't. Cutting out the people who are naysayers. Cutting out the people who don't believe in you. Not because they don't think you're talented, but because they don't believe in themselves. And you're realizing you are your own best friend moving forward. And that as long as you have the confidence in yourself, the passion for your dreams, that's where you will become most successful. Because if you don't put a value on yourself, the world's going to put a value on you. And I feel a lot of you are learning that as well. Then Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Yeah, you're opening up your inner child in some way too. Maybe there was an inner child within you that was very damaged, very hurt, very sad, that did have dreams once upon a time, that did have great imagination, but life hit hard and you kind of had to cut off that connection to your inner child. But you're reconnecting to that inner child that has so much happiness, has so much faith, has so much joy. And some of you may be getting an offer of love, getting an offer to pursue your artistic, creative talents and skills more so. And by going with the flow, instead of trying to control the flow, you can steer that ship. But when you trust in spirit, you can go through whatever tide is set your way. So let's get one more card from our angels to see what our angels have, or what final words the angels have to say to you. Take time out for yourself. Yep, that's what I've been saying since from the beginning of this reading. And then life never ends. Spirit endures all. Yeah, Capricorn, I feel like even someone has made you be like, if you don't listen to me, you're gonna go the wrong way. And if they didn't say that verbatim, that's the energy they kind of had behind it. But you realized, you know, if I trust in myself and I trust in spirit, there's really no such thing as a halt in life. There's always a new direction I can go down. There's nothing that's a permanent no. If there's something that's not for me, I will be protected. But if I truly believe in myself, there's no door I can't get through. But mainly, Capricorn, take time to yourself. You really need to reclaim your independence, reclaim your power, and not give in to people who seek to drain you and use you. Even if they're not cognizant of it, even if they're not conscious of it, it still has that same effect at the end of the day. So don't be afraid to give yourself the time and the space, the energy, the love, the nurture, the care you need, because you're worth it. Beautiful reading, Capricorn. Thank you so much for joining me here. I hope that this has resonated with you in some way. If it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Capricorn, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Capricorn.